Welcome, guys, to Dogs of War YouTube channel. Today we got Game 2 of our X-Wing tournament we had back in December. Today you got me, Jesus.
Me, Josh.
We got Josh on the left.
Yeah, flying my squad.
Tony on the right.
Yeah. Which Tony is running the Decimator
with, I hate these names.
Oiken,
Dauntless.
Yep.
From Proton Bombs, Intel Agent, Gerald, and Mara Jade. And he's running Whisper with Navigator, Sensor Jammer, Cloak, and Veteran Instincts for 99 points.
I'm running 3 blue pilot B-Wings, Wedge with Push the Limit, and an R2 Astromech droid for 99 points.
So this is a list you've been piloting for a while, yeah?
Yeah, I've flown it for the past two tournaments and won both of them, I think.
Oh, so this list has been undefeated
so far.
So far, ooh. Will Tony dethrone him?
So
you're from. This is your second match. What you play in the first match? Against
I played against
the Decimator list.
It was a Decimator list. It was a Decimator with a mini swarm.
Mini swarm.
Yep, with Hell Runner and I believe 2 or 3 TIE fighters. I was able to focus down the Decimator in that game, and then
so that's your priorities is to get rid of the Decimator.
From what I've learned from the last game, if I can kill the Decimator in 1 or 2 rounds, I can focus on the rest of the fleet pretty handedly. Okay. Especially with this list of being so tanky as well. So right here I see I'm lining up the firing squad B-Wings to hunker down right onto the Decimator. Wedge coming in to support it.
And Whisper is going in the middle. Say, what's up?
Mr. Whisper is cut right into the asteroid field. And it's like, yeah, I'm going to focus and try and kill Wedge. I did have initiative in this game, which means Wedge gets to shoot before Whisper can cloak.
Which is very, very strong.
It's a big deal.
And then Josh there, look at him.
I'm considering at this point, do I shoot at the Phantom while it's not cloaked, or do I try and put as much damage onto the Decimator that I can? Especially since I target locked the Decimator. And I decide to go with the Decimator. Rolling 3 for 3 hits. There's no... Oh, there we go. Now it's 3 hits. He forgot about his shields. There we go. So, 3 damage. 3 shields gone. Fortunately for me, it was at range 3, so I got an additional dodge dice. Took a point of damage to my shields.
So he's concentrating both ships on Wedge?
On Wedge right now, yep. I took a critical. I couldn't remember what the critical effect was.
And Wedge has what, 3 hit points?
Has 3 hull, yep.
So you only have 2 left.
I only have 2 left. And I decided at this point here, my firing squad is going to shoot at the Phantom actually.
Cloaked.
Yep. I have 3 B-Wings, all with arcs on it. So I got 3 damage from, or 3 hits with that. And got rid of its shields and a point of damage. So
ooh, you almost killed it.
I got 3 points of damage from that last B-Wing. So had Wedge actually shot at the Phantom, it probably would be dead. Um, right here, I noticed a pretty significant tactical mistake that Tony was not aware of at the moment.
What was it?
There's an asteroid to either side of the Phantom right now. So it cannot decloak to the left or right of it. So, and he has the ramming decimator. So I'm going to go balls deep with this one B-Wing to block the decloak from the Phantom. And there's some hugging action with my B-Wings.
What happened?
I probably should have gone one forward with him, but I decided to try and keep my arcs focused. I wanted to turn with that B-Wing so that I did have a shot, a guaranteed shot on Whisper. So the bump was actually intentional.
So you take a point of damage?
Yep, that B-Wing took a point to its shields. And Wedgie Boy going one forward. So I just focus here. Or PTL, change my target lock from the decimator to the Whisper. And the Whisper has to go forward in bumps.
And it can't decloak.
It can't decloak. The advantage is for him that it is cloaked, but no actions, can't shoot. So right now, again, I'm contemplating between the two, and I'm like, no, I have to try and kill the I have to try and kill the Phantom. Blah, blah, blah. What that was is there's a fire control systems on Whisper, which is he can turn one of your hits into a focus.
Oh.
Basically forcing me to use my focus if I wanted to keep that hit result, which I'd rather have the 3 hits than 2 so that he couldn't dodge it as easily.
So you knock out Whisper.
I knock out Whisper. So my 2 B-Wings that are not touching the decimator will be able to shoot at it. Not after I get a range 1 shot to Wedge. Or, no, he's actually shooting at a B-Wing. Nope, Wedge.
No, Wedge.
Oh, that's what my critical effect was. I got my agility reduced by 1.
Oh, okay. That exchange, would you want to done it again? Trading Wedge for...
I absolutely would have traded with the current board the way it is, with what ships are left. My B-Wings can hunt down the decimator. My B-Wings cannot hunt down a Phantom.
Oh, okay.
So Wedge
so that trade is good.
Taking out the Phantom with Wedge was an acceptable loss. And then Mara Jade being a gigantic pain. So all of my B-Wings are stressed because of Mara Jade now. And granted, it only has 6 hull left. But I can't do any K-turns. I have to pretty much do a green maneuver. And I'm already in a clustered formation. So there's going to be a lot of bumping.
But the choices where the decimator can go is not that much.
No. I try to get around there. so that I can do a 1 or 2 maneuver forward next turn and then do the K turn. And then this guy, soft oneing this way, just to clear. Hindsight, that was probably a mistake. But target lock for future investments. And then he bumps into the decimator, clears. As the decimator clears. So that's good for Tony. That means he gets to shoot at anything he wants. The fortunate part for me is all of my ships have shields right now. Still.
Yeah. Oh, that's
yeah,
wedge.
That's the dead wedge.
I think none of the B. Oh yeah, maybe one of the B wings took damage from. The
Yeah,
bump.
one of the B wings took, I think, 2 or 3 points of damage from one of the barrages from the decimator.
So right now, I'm assuming you're feeling yourself in a good position.
I feel like I'm in a good position, but right now my ships are not facing the direction they need. Mara Jade is being a complete pain in my keister. So I just gotta try and get out of range 1 of the decimator so I can have the maneuvers I want. I land on top of the asteroid, but no damage is done. I primarily was going that far anyway for the clearing of the stress. And I realize now is an important time for target lock. And there's a proton bomb.
I think you're gonna be easily evade that.
Well, the proton bomb will just do 1 point of damage to him. It basically does a crit through the shields.
Oh, okay.
It does it to all ships within range 1 of the bomb. Fortunately for me, only one of my ships got hit by it. So we're doing 3 dice attack through the I think at range 1. I'm not sure why I rolled 2 dice there, but I don't think I got any dodge results, so it didn't matter. Alright, so we're doing a K turn way over there, because why not? This guy is doing a hard 2.
This is a really close arc.
And right now I contemplate, do I barrel roll or...
Should we get out of this?
I was trying to figure out whether he was going straight forward or turning in. And honestly would have been... I didn't want him to bump into me as well, because that was my most damaged B-wing. Realize now that had I actually stayed over there, I would not have been bumped by it, and I would have had an arc with that B-wing. So, Tony trying to pick off the weakest B-wings. Taking off more shields. And I got a range 3 shot. Fist bumping that. But we're going to do the range 1 first. 2 damage. A hit and a crit. But he's going to sacrifice people to make sure that crit doesn't happen. So only 4 more health on that decimator.
You still have all your shields on your ship.
I at least have 1 shield on each ship right now. I mean, I feel very like I'm in a very comfortable position. It's kind of an uphill battle for Tony right now. I just have to play it safe. Mara Jade still being a nuisance even after I moved away from him for so long. Just going 1 forward with that B-Wing. Focus, because it already has a target lock. Doing a hard 2. Perfect landing. Just so that I can have the arc. Then I do a soft 1, clear stress. Was going to bump either way. Does a hard 2. Way over there, or hard 3. So it's going to do a range 1 at the B-Wing. Does a critical. Nothing super important, I don't think.
They have what, 4 hull?
3.
3 hull.
But they have 5 shields.
5 shields.
So we're going to do the long range shot first. And get 2 hits and a crit, or a hit and 2 crits. None of them were double damage.
Oh, still 1.
It has 1 hit point left.
Yeah, but I think.
But next turn.
For Tony to win, he needs to have a hacked app dice.
That's the problem, though. See, he doesn't even roll agility dice.
Oh,
so.
true. How he can use his cheating dice app if he doesn't roll dice?
It's a pretty simple turn for me.
Yeah, I think you're gonna finish it this turn.
I bump that 1 B-Wing bumps into the dude.
Or not?
I think the critical effect turn him into pilot skill 0.
Ooh.
So he moves before me. Kind of forgot that, but didn't matter too much. Kabunk. Doing a hard 2 just to keep him in arc. Or, well, he didn't have stress. And clearing the stress. And focusing. Right now, a shot is better than anything else right now. It's
still range band 3.
It's range 3 for
2 hits.
2 hits, and he got 2 dodge and a crit. But with no dodge dice, kills the ship. So
Josh goes 2-0 right now, yeah?
This is 2-0 for me.
And Tony goes from 1-1.
1-1. Good game. If it weren't for that unlucky maneuver through the asteroid field with the Phantom, could have been a completely different game.
Yeah. You've seen that opportunity, really tilted the scales towards your side.
Yeah. And trading Wedge for that, it was no brainer at that point.
So guys, thank you for watching. Like if you like, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the finals.
Yep.